guys, it's Mesha here, and I am coming back with my second Mesha's Motivation video, and I asked someone what should they think this second video should be about, and they said my faith in God, so this is what I'm doing. If you don't know what the Mesha's Motivation series is, the first video will be in the description box, and you can click on it, and you'll see the whole project there. So I hope you like this video. Like, comment, hashtag Mesha's Motivation, and share with hashtag Mesha's Motivation. Alright, hope you like it. Okay, so, what religion am I, and how do I see religion? So, basically, if you look at my shirt, it says, "Live for Christ, because He died for you." So, I guess that means I'm a Christian, because I believe that Jesus Christ and God are two different people. But I don't really believe in, religion per se. I believe that the personal relationship that you have with God is what really matters. I don't really believe in religion, but I guess if I have to choose a religion, then it would be Christian. So, my background with God and religion is I grew up believing in God. I never remember a time not knowing that there was a God. When I was little and I was still living with my parents, I went to church a lot, and in foster care, I went to church sometimes, and so I've always known that there was a God, but I haven't always talked a lot about it or was educated a lot about it, or really die hard Christian, and that was because of a lot of reasons that I'm gonna get into next. So, one of the reasons that I didn't really have a close relationship with God and wasn't as connected as I probably should have been was because my mom was a quote-unquote preacher and or pastor, and she wasn't very godly of a mom, and so she would do things that was not God's way of being a parent, and so for me, it just made me look at people that were quote-unquote close to God, or quote-unquote in the ministry as hypocrites, and I just didn't really want to be involved with those kind of people or be around those kind of people, or be acquainted with them, because my mom hurt me a lot emotionally, and I didn't want to go through that with other people because I didn't know if they were all like that. As I said, regardless of that or the other obstacles, I have always believed in God. As I grew up, I believed in Him more because He's helped me through a lot of things, as far as a lot of near-death experiences. He still helps me to this day. I remember recently I had a near-death experience and my bed came off and nobody heard it, and I was off the bed for about 3 minutes and I was freaking out and I was crying and everything, and I prayed and I told him that if he saves my life, then I would never try to kill myself again, and he did, and so I kept that promise ever since. So even though I'm not as close to him as I should be, that has never stopped me from actually believing in him. So the other two obstacles that kind of turned me away from having a close relationship with God is that in middle school, I was really depressed and suicidal, and I didn't really believe that God liked me. I honestly thought He hated me and that my life was a joke and it was just supposed to be miserable. So even then, I can't say I didn't believe in Him, but I wasn't close with Him because I didn't think He liked me, which is why all this bad stuff was happening to me, which is why I was getting emotionally abused at home and crying all the time, and everyone hated me in school, and I thought that was God. So that was definitely a big reason. The other reason is when I moved to Indiana. Well, actually, when I was living in the hospital for 4 months, I was really angry at God, and I didn't understand why all this stuff was happening to me. And once again, I thought it was a cruel joke, and I just didn't really like Him. I still believed in Him, but I just didn't understand why all this stuff was happening, and why would I want to be friends with someone who hates me. Then when I came here and all the stuff was happening with my family and that abuse, it was the same thing. So I was just never close to Him because of those things. But now I'm trying to get closer to him because I know now that he doesn't hate me, and I'm trying to pray when I wake up and just talk to him because when I do that, I have a much more peaceful day and I'm more calm and at ease and things like that. But I know that everything happens for a reason, and you may not understand that reason, but he knows what he's doing at the end of the day. And if he didn't like me, he wouldn't have saved me from suicide so many times. So, I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, comment, hashtag Mesha's motivation, share, hashtag Mesha's motivation, like it, and subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope this video helps you out in some way. Okay, have a beautiful day, guys. Love you. Bye.